1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Okay, I'm doing one more before bed, because I can, because I'm in this place. I'm trying to bang them out. Alright. He ain't gonna wake up for a while. Joshie, I mean, are you, like, serious? Leia whispers as she runs her fingers down Joshie's arm. She's very flirtatious. He's got a great body. Suddenly they're interrupted by a big security guard-ish looking alien in uniform. Security guard, hey, what the hell is going on here? Leia mutters. Oh fuck, there goes our fun. Luke whispers to her, I got this one. You help our new friends. Leia nods. Good plan. Security guard, hey, I'm talking to you. Luke fixes him with a stare of his big-ass eyes and does the True Blood glamour, i.e., just hypnotizes the fuck out of him. Security guard, Luke gets up and comes over to him. Luke, hello, sir. Have you considered changing your cell phone provider and or accepting Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, into your heart? Security guard, I'm not really. Luke links arms with him. Walk with me. He wanders off, walking the security guard away. Leia, woo, that was close. I swear to God, I love being a twin. Alright, let's get out of here before one of them comes back again. She takes Han by the hands and drags him off the cafeteria bench with a thud as he hits the ground. Then she drags him across the floor. Joshie and Dawson glance around and follow behind her, trying to pretend like everything is just all normally cool. A little while later, cut to Joshie and Han, who is still passed out, chilling, in parentheses, i.e. sitting around and not doing shit, in the sleeping pod. The sleeping pod is a shitty claustrophobic little unit, which is the width of a twin bed, and not tall enough to sit up straight. But the perk is that it's kind of long, like a little tunnel, like being a hamster inside a manicotti shell, and at the end of the pod is a window, looking out into all the natural beauty of space. Plus the floor is all cushy like a waterbed. I would be so claustrophobic in there. I wouldn't be able to stand that, but okay. Joshie sighs, bored. Just then, the automatic sliding door entrance thing to the pod opens, and Dawson crawls in. So you're basically forced to crawl because you can't stand or even sit up straight. Awkwardly trying not to step on Joshie or Han as he does it. Joshie, did you find the bathroom? Dawson, yeah, but it's just a row of pit stalls. No showers, no sinks, no nothing. Just moist towelettes with some asshole spilled all over the floor. Joshie, ugh, I hate that. Dawson nods. I'm so filthy. And I don't even normally mind being dirty, but this compressed spaceship air is really making me friggin' crusty. Joshie, ugh, yeah, me too. They lay awkwardly on the cushy floor, side by side, as if in a coffin together, looking at the ceiling of the pod. There's a bunch of little random buttons up there, like airplane seat buttons, but on steroids. All of them have weird and mysterious symbols. You ever heard the ATR joke? That's what I'm thinking of when I read this, and probably when I was writing it. Dawson clicks one at random. The lightning in the pod turns all red. Dawson and Joshie. Whoa. Joshie clicks one. The light in the pod makes lava lamp shadows all over the walls. Joshie and Dawson. Whoa. Dawson clicks another one. The shadows become shaped like a bunch of birds flying around the walls. Dawson and Joshie. Whoa. Joshie, that was a really cool one. She reaches up and clicks another one. The whole pod is suddenly flooded with a bright yellow light, similar to sodium yellow, my favorite, stunning them both. Dawson and Joshie. They make the emoji face. It's like, I think like that. Then both of their pairs of eyes start to droop. Their bodies relax like little kids about to fall asleep. Just when it seems like they're about to pass out, the yellow light turns off. Dawson and Joshie, dreamlike. Wow. Dawson, holy shit, what was that? Bad acting. I am suddenly so clean and comfortable. /bad acting. Joshie, I don't think I ever felt this good. Dawson, did we just take some kind of weird space shower together? Joshie mumbles to herself, did we just come together? Dawson, what? Joshie, nothing. There's a long and awkward pause in the pod, with Han snoring quietly where he's smushed up against the corner. Then they hear the twins' muffled voices from next door. Luke, oh god. Leia, yeah, that's it. Luke, we're just getting started. They both start giggling. Joshie sits up hella fast and narrowly avoids hitting her head on the ceiling. Joshie, oh no. Hell no. I'm not listening to this Appalachian honeymoon all night. We already agreed on babysitting her husband. She can't have it all. Joshie goes over and slides open the automatic door pod thing and crawls out into the regular hallway. The doors to the other pods can be seen along the walls in 2 levels. Joshie at Luke and Leia's door. Hey, Leia, from inside. Oh god, it's so good. Luke, my whole body's like tingling. Joshie, hey, Dukes of Hazzard. Leia, I fucking love. She cuts her sentence short then, and they both go quiet. A second later, Leia opens the door. She and Luke are fully clothed and smoking a joint. Oh, I miss smoking weed. Leia, yeah? Joshie, slightly awkward. Oh, sorry. She smiles apologetically. I thought you guys were screwing. Leia, what? Oh my god, you're such a cut-up. You're such a cut-up. You Earth people kill me. She and Luke both burst out laughing. Luke motions Joshie in, playfully. Come on, you wanna be a bad girl? Joshie, psh, brother, I was born bad. They all laugh again as Joshie climbs into the pod. Just as they're about to close the door, a hand stops it. And the hand belongs to Dawson. He climbs in too. Joshie, hey, you're here? Dawson, I wasn't gonna let you have all the fun again, like in episode 3. Plus I heard something really cool is supposed to happen. Luke, you bet, check it out. He creeps down to the very end of the pod where there's the window looking out into space. All 4 of them squeeze in and pile on top of each other, watching the slow-moving planets and asteroids and everything go by while they all pass the joint around. Leia, isn't it beautiful? Dawson, yeah, it looks fucking awesome. You guys should try looking at it with that yellow light on. Luke, you mean the hyper-benign UVS light bath? Oh man, you guys were born bad. Leia, yeah. She gets a little mischievous look. What about doing all that while chewing Skittles? Luke, I'm in. Joshie and Dawson in unison. I'm in. Some rock and roll music starts up. Leia tosses some Skittles on the floor and they all take one. Their reality blurs and swirls in a fuzzy, passionate montage of different colored lights. Hands, lips, skin, and discarded clothes. Fingers run through hair. Lips meet lips. There's some tongue action happening somewhere. Massages are going on, and the whole thing just swirls and blends down, down, down. Later, everyone, in parentheses, well, the 4 of them, are all passed out nude in a sloppy pile on the narrow pod floor. Yeah, they must be in a fucking pile because the thing is so narrow. That would be so claustrophobic. God, all smushed up with other people. I mean, they're high, but what if your trip goes bad? You know, what then? Anyway. Where was I? Okay, in a sloppy pile on the narrow pod floor. Conveniently, they're all censored for daytime TV by the discarded clothes and or other people's bodies blocking their asses, crotches, and nipples. Joshie wakes up with a quiet groan. She starts shifting around, like you know when you don't know whether to fall back asleep or just get up. Always fall back asleep, unless you have to go to work. What a life waster I am. But suddenly she hears the sound effect of the door opening, and she looks up. Joshie, huh? She sees Han there. He's half awake now, but not nude. Lol. Yeah, he missed out. And Leia is hastily pulling her clothes back on. Leia whispering to Joshie, thank God you're awake. We gotta get out of here. Joshie, what? Luke, from the other direction, also now fully clothed. Just, yeah, I can imagine they can just kind of, like, do their psychic, and they're like, I'm clothed now, you know. Just follow our lead. Joshie looks over. You're awake now, too? Luke. Of course, we're twins. We share everything. Joshie rolls eyes. She throws on her clothes as they wake up Dawson, and he scrambles to get ready, too. All of them sneak out of the pod in a single file line behind Leia. As soon as they get out into this hallway, they start to hear all these airport-ish noises. You know the type. Groggy, slightly pissed off, but not enough to do anything about it. Herded people at the equivalent of 4:30 in the morning. Our heroes peek around the hallway corner. Again, they're reminded of the airport, as everyone on board the starship is being lined up and made to go through some type of security inspection thing. Dawson. Fuck. Leia, meanwhile, is busy touching all along the wall until she finds a loose panel. She takes it off and motions to the rest of them. Leia, in here. All the others don't waste any time in turning to the wall and climbing in through the narrow opening. Leia, I'm hella happy. We always check every starship for secret compartments. She climbs into the wall last and closes up the panel behind them all. Joshie, as they shimmy through the wall crawl space. What was that? Han, the ship we're on is stuck at a Starfleet command checkpoint. We gotta find a way off before these uniformed sons of bitches get a hold of us. Our little gang creeps on through, waiting for a way out of the wall. This area is the opposite of the pods. It's very tall but very narrow, so they're stuck creeping as if they're walking on the edge of a cliff, like an Aguiar or something. They just creep along until they find a little vent in the wall or something, and they all peek through as they go by. The security officers or soldiers, or whatever you want to call them, are rounding everyone up, and they have on some very familiar uniforms. You know what I'm talking about. A very stripped down, deceptively non-military look, consisting of black leggings, black ankle boots, and fitted long-sleeve t-shirts coming in red, blue, or yellow. Joshie, they don't look too dangerous. Just as she says that, one of the werewolf cowboys gets nervous and tries to make a break for it. Random security personnel. We got a runner! They whip out their little blaster beam guns or phasers, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and shoot him down in a second. The cowboy instantly knocks out and hits the ground flat like roadkill. Security inspector. Ensigns, take this man to be questioned. 2 young subservient soldiers, in parentheses, like in their early 20s, nod to her and go off, picking up the cowboy and dragging him away. Joshie. I take it back. Han, whispering. Yeah, you better take it back. These motherfuckers are not to be played with. They're the scourge of the entire galaxy. The little group keeps on creeping along in the crawl space until they finally see some light coming out of the small opening, and they know they've almost made it out. They all hustle towards the light, but stop abruptly when they hear voices outside. A male voice. You know I'm not given to illogical behavior or unfounded suspicions, but I must ask, what is so important about searching this entire vessel that we had to be taken this far off course? I think that was Spock talking, I'm not sure. He said illogical, so it's gotta be Spock, right? I didn't fully do a Spock voice because I didn't want to commit before I knew if it was him or not. All our little escapees peer up through the small opening in the wall and see Spock, McCoy, and Kirk, complete with his trademark self-altered deep V-neck green shirt, all standing outside. Oh yeah, me and my sister used to laugh because, like, we used to watch the original series Star Trek on MeTV when we all lived together still, and, like, yeah, have you noticed that Kirk kind of, like, self-alters his, like, shirts? Like, he, like, cuts them and stuff to make them, like, yeah, either show more chest or to have a little decoration around the collar and stuff like that. It's, like, really fucking funny. He's hilarious. Where was I? Kirk. Oh, God, I don't, how do you do a Kirk voice? I can't. Just do your own Kirk voice over mine. There's been reports flooding in of illegal drugs running through this sector, and this non-commercial ship is making unscheduled stops and flying with expired plates. Luke whispers. God, there's just so many voices to do. I can't. Luke whispers. Jesus Christ, they're so square. You want to talk about square, huh, Luke? Okay, cute. Leia whispers back. I just hope they go in soon so we can fucking bounce. Kirk, Spock, and McCoy go in. Leia. Praise the Lord of Christmas Aswa. The little party of 5 opens up the little hole in the side of the ship and they all crawl out. Dawson. So, what now? Just when they're about to decide what to do now, they hear the sudden barking voices of a couple random blue and red shirt ensigns. You know what? I didn't realize when I was writing this that blue is the science people, I guess. That's what they're supposed to be, and red is just kind of everyone. Or, like, all the lesser people, you know. They're red shirts. Blue and red shirt. But, you know, sometimes the lesser people do wear blue shirts, too. So, I don't know. Whatever. Hey, stop right there. They fire their phasers at them, and our heroes go sprinting away. BNR shirts. Stop! Stop in the name of the Empire! The heroes run for their lives across the... And every time it says heroes and phasers, it's like in quotes. So, yeah. The heroes run for their lives across the spacecraft landing hangar. The little robot worker drones just kind of look at them, confused, and pause whatever they're busy doing. The red and blue shirts go chasing after them and shove some of the robots roughly aside, knocking them to the ground. The rest of the robots all scatter and start running around like headless chickens in terrified robot fear. Joshie to Dawson. Help me. Dawson, huh? He looks over and sees her standing next to a big-ass oil drum. Well, I mean, big like the size of a person, not like the size of a building or anything. Lol. He runs to her, and together they push the oil drum over. Oil pours out in a huge puddle all over the ground. The red and blue shirts come running and slip on the puddle, totally skidding, busting their asses, and eating hella shit. Heroes. Hooray! Random blue shirt, as he struggles to stand back up, slipping and sliding on the oil. Hey, fuck you guys, alright? The heroes all run away. They run out of the hangar and down some kind of narrow space alleyway. They see a rectangle-shaped open manhole in the ground. Han chuckles to himself quietly. Manhole. What a dirty fucking word. Wasn't that a line from another one of my stories? Didn't I already use that line? About manhole being a dirty sounding word? I feel like I've read that before. Anyways, it's very immature, so... Luke and Leia jump down without question. Han follows them. Joshie and Dawson just look at each other, then they follow too. I mean, what else are they gonna do, right? They fall down and land in waist-deep pale sludge in an underground tunnel, with a bunch of random plaster and metal debris floating by. Ugh. Joshie, bleh. Dawson, is this the sewers? Han, yeah, the fiberglass sewers. All of them. Ew! Luke, not the first time we've all been in a big pile of garbage together. Leia, pause. Laughs to herself like she just got the joke. Respect, brother. Not even, that's a horrible joke, but okay, haha, very funny. They fist bump over it. Aw, twins. Leia, come on, let's get out of here before the fiberglass kills my unborn child. They all wade off through the sludge, following Leia and coughing. Once in a while, they see a piece of trash like some rebarb or a tin can. Ugh, God, the cuts. Or a Twix wrapper or something go by. Oh, you know what? I did a project one time where I tried to save all my wrappers and like any trash that's like a little piece of plastic or some wrapper or something like that. And I saved it all and I put it in jars of food coloring. That was my art project. Where was I? Dawson. Ugh, it's so scratchy. Meanwhile, on the ground level above, the red and blue shirts, in parentheses, still all covered in oil, are calling Kirk on their little televoice walkie-talkie thing. Red shirt. Captain, we have lost track of the rogue suspects, but they must still be somewhere in the area. Kirk, we'll search for them. Based on the descriptions you gave me, they sound exactly like a gang of notorious rebels. Enemies of Starfleet Command. Don't let them get away. Red shirt. 10-4. It goes off communication. Cut to where Kirk, Spock, and Bones are standing. Kirk. Looks like we got some rebels to catch. Spock. Wouldn't it be wiser to wait and plan a strategic capture based on our ensign's further updates? Kirk. Spock, when do we ever leave anything up to the ensigns? Bones mutters aside. Other than being human shields. Spock. I'm sorry, Captain, you were correct. That was most illogical of me. Cut back to the fiberglass sewer. All of our heroes are finally climbing out of the other side, coughing and hacking their lungs out. Ugh, this is way before Corona. They're covered in cuts and scratches and little tiny streaks of blood all over their clothes. Ew, okay, we're gonna continue this next time.